All right. Hello, everyone. This is Tina here. Yes, this is Tina. I am Tina. All right. Now, I want you to tell this to yourselves before we start the video. Tell this to yourselves in a very powerful way. Feel good about yourself because life is great. So tell this to yourselves. I am your name. So I'm gonna tell this to myself because I want to feel good about myself in whatever I'm doing and wherever I go. I want to feel good about myself because I am capable of anything and I have the power to change my identity whenever I want to and wherever I go. I'm telling you this now. You have the power too. All you gotta do is just believe in yourself and feel good about yourself. And that's it. So I am Tina. All right. So all right. Today I'm gonna be talking about my weird habits that I have. So now I have a lot of weird habits, and I really want to get rid of it. And it's not easy, but I want to make sure that 2020 is gonna be a great year because I don't want to bring this old baggages back into 2020 and spoil the whole year again because I've already wasted a lot of time. So yeah, it's been a really challenging year for me. 2019 is really challenging because I had gone through a lot and lots of pain and problems and a lot of things. That it's very personal that I wouldn't want to share it here. So I'm sure that you have also these have faced a lot of problems and a lot of challenges, a lot of issues, a lot of troubles, a lot of heartbreaks, this and that you want to get rid of, that you want to make sure that it doesn't come with you along. It's like you're starting off, a new journey. You're climbing off the tree, and someone is pulling you back down. So what do you have to do if someone is actually pulling you down? It could be in a form of energy, it could be in a form of person, it could be in a form of your mental image or your mindset. It's pulling you down. So what do you want to do? Your goal is to actually climb the tree. It's a tall tree and you want to climb the tree, but something is pulling you down. What do you want to do about it? What I will do is, of course, the first few times I'm gonna fall down because the energy is too strong. It's pulling you down, and you would just follow the energy. But when it keeps happening to you again and again, you would realize that, hey, this is wrong. So you might want to take a step back, stop climbing the tree, get down and plan how you're gonna climb the tree. Come up with a strategy. I'm gonna make it happen. You gotta tell yourself, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna climb the tree and I'm gonna reach the top no matter what. So what I mean by this is, set a fixed mindset that you want to climb the tree no matter what. Train yourself to follow a set of discipline that you have set for yourself for you to achieve your goal. That is number one. Train yourself to follow a set of discipline, a set of new habits that you want to help yourself to achieve your goal. So that will be number one. And number two will be, help yourself to do things consciously. So all this while I've been actually, making a lot of mistakes unconsciously, and I would actually blame people that, it's not a mistake. And when the same thing kept happening to me again and again, I realized that, it's my mistake and it's time to change. So what I did is I started doing things consciously. So for example, I had a bad habit. It's not a bad habit actually, but I had this habit of pausing and looking weird all the time. So what I did was I started seeing people around me, how they react, and I started putting myself out in a conscious mode, and I acted like super confidently. So I tried this way and it really worked. So, but of course, it's, you know, sometimes you lose yourself, you run out of focus, but you want to make sure that you be in that conscious mood and do things consciously, and you would see a difference. So I have a new view here, a new fan. That's great. So what I did for me to actually improve myself on all those, you know, bad habits is that I wrote down all the bad habits that I have, and beside that I wrote a solution. You know, how am I going to change that? So when you have written down your, you know, problem and, you know, your solution, you want to make sure that you refer to it every single day, and you want to do it consciously, because it's not easy to change your habit. It is something that you have been doing for many years. Um, it's a habitual thing. It's, you know, it's called rituals. You do it every single day without realizing. Like, for example, as soon as you know, get up in the morning, you would, you know, reach out to the bathroom and you would do your thing in the morning. You would, you know, brush your teeth and so on. Is it something that you would, you know, write down on your journal for you to remember and do it every single day? Of course not. So the same thing goes to our, you know, habits and behaviors of, you know, how we are, how we walk and talk, and, you know, how we are. So for you to make a change, you have to, you know, train yourself to follow a set of rules that I was mentioning earlier. So you got to do it consciously. A second point. So yeah, that is what I've been doing for myself to actually improve myself. And of course, you want to give yourself some tasks to complete by end of the day. It's like an achievement that you want to do for that day. So you would feel glad, you would feel proud of yourself, and you would feel great because you have accomplished that particular task that you have, you know, given to yourself. Of course, there won't be, you know, you're not going to school anymore for the teachers to actually give you tasks and homeworks for you to do. So you gotta tell yourself that you are going to do this, and you're gonna complete it by when. So that's number 3. If you have some issues, you want to learn new things, you have some issues talking to the customers, for example. So you want to learn how it's done, and you want to practice it, and you want to be good at it. So what you want to do is you want to give yourself like a task for the day. So tell yourself, okay, by end of the day, I'm gonna make sure that I finish this chapter. I'm gonna be a master of this chapter. So that's number 3. You learn something every single day. So you've got 3 points now. Now, first is to train yourself to follow a set of rules that you have set for yourself to, you know, improve yourself. And secondly will be, you gotta make sure that you do things consciously. And thirdly is you want to make sure that you learn something new every single day to improve yourself, to cover your flaws, because you want to be flawless, right? All right, so these are my 3 tips that I have been personally, you know, following myself, and it's really working. But I want to tell you that you have to do this persistently for at least 2 months, because I've read this one article actually, and psychologists say that, you know, it takes at least 60 days to change a person's habit. So you want to do this persistently for 60 days or more, and you want to make sure that you become good at it. Because, you know, if you are doing it over and over again, of course you will, you know, improve yourself and become better at it. So don't ever give excuses, or don't ever lose focus, or don't ever get distracted by. Keep doing this every day until you reach that 60 days target, and you will see a difference in yourself. So, but, you know, if you are that kind of person who would, you know, get distracted all the time, what I would suggest is, you know, have a journal with you, and, you know, write down what are the things that you want to do for the day. Every single day, have your day planned out. That is the main thing that you want to do. Have your day planned and keep going. You're great. And this is Tina signing off. I will be making lots of videos to help you guys out. That's great. See you guys on my next video.